So I want to make my position on why you should listen to marginalized groups clear with an analogy. I am blind in one eye, and I cannot drive. Now, if you have perfect sight, you may think you know what that means. But people who have limited vision, people who are disabled, come from many different walks of life, have many different resources available to them, are blind for different reasons. In the end, as someone who doesn't have that disability, you will not live that experience. You cannot live that experience. You cannot know what it is like to be blind in one eye. Even if you closed an eye, it's not going to be the same. Now, there are other people who are blind in one eye who can drive. And knowing that, a person who has sight in both their eyes may assume that anybody with the disability can learn to drive if they try hard enough. But again, they haven't lived the experience. They don't know the limitations that having reduced eyesight puts on you. They don't know how that interacts with other resources, such as income or support structure, or even the place you live. They can't know. They can assume, they can try to learn, but they can't know. They have not lived that experience. So now imagine my local government is passing some sort of law that allows for more accessibility for people with reduced vision. If someone comes up and says, I don't think this is necessary because I see people with reduced vision operating just fine, they're speaking as an outsider looking in. They may even mean well. They may think that their information is good, but they don't quite understand because they're on the outside looking in. If in the same situation, someone who is partially blind comes up and says, people who are partially blind need this, I need this, people in the community that I'm in need this, I'm going to trust their opinion about their community because they lived the experience. And you can have a discussion with them. You can relate your experiences as a sighted person and go, oh man, I never knew it was this difficult. But as soon as you go, I, as a person with good vision, think I know what's better for the people who have impaired vision than the people who have that impaired vision, you are saying you know more about their experiences than they do. And again, you can't. You haven't lived that experience. So shifting this, I will never, ever, 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 ever know what it's like to be black. I have black friends, I've had discussions with black people about our differing experiences, but when black people say that they know what's best for the black community, I'm going to shut up and let them speak. I can relate my personal experiences without asserting that I know better, because they know better. They've lived the experience, I haven't. If the black community is divided on an issue, I would rather amplify the black community's opinions on this issue, listen and give them places to speak, than to assert my own opinion. I can have an opinion, but their opinion matters more when it comes to matters of their community. For the simple reason that they know more about the issues affecting black people than I do. They always will.